Most people do not know what they actually want. And just like they don't actually know what they want with their life, I got myself absolutely specific on what it is that I wanted to create. And the crazy thing was, when I did it, it was way less than what I thought I needed. Way less. Because I thought I needed $1 million. One of the hardest things with coaching is when you're coaching someone and you want their life to be different more than they want it. Yeah. And when I started my coaching journey, I definitely did that. And then I just had to give it up. I had to give it up. Is that their life is theirs. And so I changed my choice. Is that instead of my old choice was I'm going to change as many lives as possible. That was what I thought. And then I realized instead I'm just going to choose the end result of feeling really good about giving everything I've got. And so I choose now, and it might help you, is I just choose to give everything that I can give, and that's it. And they either shift or they don't. And that's not, I can't do it. Because then you're in your power. And so a lot of this structurally, the only person I can coach is Marion, because this other person isn't here. So structurally, the real question in there is, Chris, this lady frustrates me and I just want to win with her. Right? Like, this lady's pissing me off. How do I get, and the only person I can coach is you. And my coaching to you would be is that there's a part of you that just won't let yourself have a client that doesn't win. Yeah. And that will limit you so much. Because if we only have clients that win, then we are the ones that are basically pretending we're responsible for them. And what we're doing if we're doing that is we're actually in a drama triangle, right? Do you guys know the drama triangle? Okay, the drama triangle, there's a victim, there's a hero. How do you spell perpetrator? Villain. I can spell villain. And there's a villain. I didn't finish high school, guys. So the reason why I scribble and can't spell is just because I suck at it. But I'm a 2 times best-selling author, nearly sold 1 million copies. And so if there's a victim, if you're a hero, there's a victim. A hero can't exist without a victim. And so many times people will come into coaching and they actually want to be a hero more than they just want to be a good coach. It's kind of, you see that, to be a hero, to be a savior, there needs to be someone that needs to be saved. You see that? In order for there to be someone that needs to be saved, there needs to be bad person, bad society, bad decision. That's the villain here. And so without any intent, you're actually getting yourself in a drama triangle. She's the victim, and she's also the villain because she's annoying your coaching business. Right? Yeah. And so when we enter into the drama triangle, is it called the drama triangle?
Yeah, it is.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. And it's, by the way, this is, if you ever want to write fictional stories, you need to have as many of these in your fictional stories as possible, right? This is, think about it, it's always like the LAPD's annoyed at the FBI, and then they're annoyed at the perpetrator, and there's this, and you're trying to save this, and this one's the bad one, and this is, so anyway, that's what sits behind it. And so I would sit with for you that, and I know you're going to laugh, I'm going to try not to use the word, but you can't control their outcome, right? You can't control their success, and that as a coach, your job is to be the best coach you could be, and that's where it ends. Yeah, I give up. Yeah. I give up being the hero, because what happens as well is when you do give up trying to be the hero, it allows them to find the hero inside, or to go and enroll someone else. And you watch it. I get a lot of, the worst thing someone can say to me when they join one of my programs, it's the biggest warning sign. We even put it on their internal CRM, like our customer relationship management, is if someone comes to me and says, oh, I'm so glad I found you because this other coach I had was a blah, blah, blah. And if they put them on blast, I instantly know I'll be the next one on blast. Because that's their shtick, right? That's their way, is that they're looking for a hero. The hero eventually isn't a hero, so then they find another one. Anyway, so what we are talking about though is this. And I think it's a really good, simple model. A few asked, like, how do I design what I want? And that's a good way, in my opinion. And so our imagination creates reality. And so we can either imagine a past or we can imagine a future. Now, the past is full of all of the pain and upset and things and good stuff and all the great stuff, right? All the good stuff. But the future is not yet created. All successful creators, all visionaries, they live in a future them that they have no proof can exist. And that's key. It's absolute key to be able to do that. So we're going to go through a process now related to creating more money. So when it comes to creating money, this was something that was really important to me, and I can talk a lot about the mistakes that I made around money. But the first thing is, if you want to create more money in your future, you must have clarity of your intention, like actual clarity of what it is you want. Now, most people do not, thank you. Most people do not know what they actually want when it comes to money. They don't actually know what they want. And just like they don't actually know what they want with their life, they say, I don't actually know what they want with their money. And so what they typically do is they throw out 6 figures a year or $1 million. They throw out something that seems impressive or big, but they don't actually get clear on what they want. So about 5-6 years ago, I got myself absolutely specific on what it is that I wanted to create. And it was super fun. It was like a shopping list of creations. So I decided, I wanted to have $10,000 a month for a house. I did the math. I was like, oh yeah, that's going to get me about a $2 million house. I looked at the house. I was like, that's what I want. I said to myself, I want to have about $5,000 to spend on cars. So I want to have per month. I was like, I really want that. I broke down. I said, you know what? I'd like to not just go on small vacations. I would like to go on, like the pointy end of the plane and, in a place that serves breakfast, stuff like that. Like I wanted to go all out. So I said to myself, well, if I could go on 2 massive holidays a year, and if I could spend, I don't know, $15,000 per holiday, I was like, that'd be pretty cool. So I was like, okay, so that's going to be like $3,000 a month for vacation, for the Americans' vacation, holiday for the rest of us. And so I wrote this out, and I got really, really, really clear. I have this charity that we support, and I wanted to give at least $5,000 a month to the charity. We're big supporters of Outward Bound in New Zealand. I've got a massive story about that charity. And then, I wanted to live off, I can't remember what it was, something like this, 10,000. And this isn't the full list, right? But I actually decided what I wanted. And it came out to something like, I think it was like $26,000 a month or something. And the crazy thing was, and we're going to do this, the crazy thing was when I did it, it was way less than what I thought I needed. Way less. Because I thought I needed $1 million, which is $83,000 a month. I still can't spend that. I know some of you could probably say, oh, I'm going to help you. But I can't. I have nothing that I would buy. I bought the Lamborghini. I bought. I wasn't going to do this. It's not anywhere on the sheets. But I want you to just make a bit of a design your dream of what's possible. And let's have some fun with this, and you can steal off others. And there's no judgment. By the way, and my definition of wealth is the amount you make over and above what you actually need to spend. If you only need $5,000 a month to spend, then fantastic. If you make 10, you're really, really rich. And so this is personal, but I want you to acknowledge what's already in your mind as I've asked you to do this. Oh, this is this, I don't know. Oh, I don't know, I have to write this down, it's scary. Oh, his is big, mine's going to not be enough, what will I do? Most people don't create the wealth they want because they never actually know what they're going to spend it on. They don't actually know. So have some fun. So start writing some stuff down. And you're not going to know, make it up. Make it up. You can ask me or ask others, what would it cost for something like this? Don't buy a Lamborghini, they're really expensive. When you account for, if you just cost, it was about $3,000 a month, but when you account for the loss of value, it was about $8,000 a month. It was not $8,000 a month worth of fun. Cool. And we'll get some shares in a minute. And you don't need to put down investment in here because this is what you're going to get from the investment. This is what you actually want to spend. Anyway, I want to hear from a few of you. Let's really think, what do we want to spend on? And think about what the mortgage payment will be on a house. Think about the expense, right? Think about what it would cost to rent that. Break it down to monthly. It's really fun. Month's a fun game to play. If you've got a big thing that you want to buy, like a boat or a house, or you want to put $1 million into a charity, just be like, well, I want to do it over 5 years, and just break it down by, months. A month's a real fun game to play in business. You get to play it 12 times a year. See, this is what I'm trying to help everyone understand. I'm not talking about paying stuff off. I'm talking about what's it going to cost for us to have it and to have it as a fun game.
It's also a borrowing capacity.
Yeah. So look, but I want just notice what's coming in. Yeah. That's right. And so here's the whole point. Money's not fun. Money's serious. I got to pay it all off because I can't have debt. It's serious. I can't just have it. It's serious. Oh, but there's borrowing capacity. No, there's so much that we put into this, and then yet it's a struggle. It's scary. Oh, how am I going to actually have this? See, so I really want you to consider what's possible here, because you just can pay it off. You can just have it.